Good evening, everyone. Um, I don't know why a lot of people are not on the call yet. Though I know a reminder was not sent, but I think people usually join sometimes, even if the reminder comes late, like after the meeting has started. I think people usually join early, but I don't know why a lot of people have not joined yet by now. Let's do it a little and see so that people can join us. Okay, so let's not like waste much time anymore. Hi, Adebisi, can you hear me?
Yeah, sorry, good evening. I can hear you.
Okay, yeah, good evening. So, I want to ask for like updates on your like, have you been able to like finish the associate data scientist track, and have you like started preparing and maybe like have you started your exam? Like if not, when are you like how prepared are you for the exam? Yeah. Hello, Adebisi, can you hear me?
Trying to use my start processing and remember I'm getting history.
Yeah,
So
I
start
can
exam.
hear
I
you
got
now.
26. Okay. So what I was saying is that like I don't start preparing for it. I just want to start preparing for the exam. So I was thinking maybe when a lot of people come online, maybe we would have seen some people that have attempted the exam and just like kind of explain how it goes. But then I don't
Okay.
know.
Yeah, there's actually, I sent someone that messaged me that he has completed the exam and got certified. So I think
Really?
that person, yes, the person
Wow.
message like he has gotten certified. I just wish he's on the call here to explain how it goes, but hopefully, but unfortunately, I don't think he's on the call currently. And actually, today I don't know what's happening. Like, normal, I know the reminder was not sent, but the turn up is actually very low still. I don't know what's happening. But okay, but what about the associate data scientist track? Have you been able to like complete it?
Yes, I've completed it. I completed it on Thursday. So it just remains for me to start processing for the exam.
Okay, okay, okay. Eh, because when I did like like the first exam, majority of the questions, that they are concentrated on four topics. But this second exam that I checked, majority of the questions are concentrated on like six or seven topics. I was then like, wow, one needs to like properly like thoroughly go through everything to prepare for it. And please, everyone, I have not forgotten. I mentioned that just like we have a summary notes that we can use for hypothesis testing, now I'm going to create a summary note for every other topics also. Please, I have not been able to like complete it yet, and I promise that within this week, I'm going to send everything, like all the summary notes for the topics you need to like prepare for the first and second theory exams. I'm going to send it during the week.
Oh,
Apologies
sorry.
for
When should I remind you so that you not forget?
yeah. I want to like I'll be free. I think from afternoon on Wednesday to like Thursday. So just remind me on Wednesday morning because that's what I
All
want to focus on Wednesday and Thursday. Yeah. Okay. So I hope that with the like summary notes, you'll be able to like yeah, you'll be able to like you have some key areas you need to focus on and like it's going to like help sha. And before I go on, I want to ask that we treated hypothesis testing and probability distribution. Like hope you all understood those two topics for now.
right.
Well, personally, I think I understood. However, I did I did bring it to your notice last week that it's as though those classes have not been uploaded on YouTube, and you said you were going to probably find out or make some inquiries. But I still don't think they've uploaded those classes on YouTube so that we can just revisit them.
Ah, that actually skips my mind. That actually skipped my mind. Sorry, let me note that down. Please let me note it down so that I will not forget again. Let me note it down. I will not forget. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. The video recording on YouTube. So I want to ask, how many people like are planning to start their certification next week? Or is it, wait, let me first ask, is there anybody here that has started his or her certification? Like you started it? Is there anyone? It seems a lot of people are still like, so I actually can understand. It's not something like you can actually work into like that because you just have to attempt for each of the process, each of the steps. You just have to attempt, and I actually understand. Yeah. So hopefully, with like maybe when the note is completed, it will make things easier. And yeah. Okay, now how many people now want to start by next week? Is there anyone that wants to start this coming week?
I'm still thinking about it actually. I want to be prepared before jumping into it.
Okay, you want to start? Okay, yeah, yeah. Okay, please let's quickly start. You know that normally it was 2 weeks that we planned for this certification. With the additional 1 week that we added like this, once the third week has ended, we are going to start the data scientist track. Regardless of whether you finish your certification or not, you can still continue with it though. You can still continue with it. It does not matter. But we need to start that data scientist track. And with that, we'll be finishing the data scientist track by 20th of December. And we have to go for December break. So I actually with the schedule before, we are supposed to go before that 20, like a week before that 20, like 13th of December will be done. Then that last week you can quickly do a recap and start the certification process. But with this now, we will like have the data scientist certification in like 20th of December. So by that 20th, we just like provide you with like materials to study with. So throughout the end of the year till we resume in January, you have all those time to like your licenses is going to expire by mid-January, I think, or early January. So once you start your data scientist certification process by middle January, so you have to like middle by middle December, you have to like middle of January to complete it like that. So once the 3 weeks is over, we'll start with the data scientist. So you have to like combine, if you've not completed your certification by then, you have to like combine it with the data scientist track as we'll be going. Okay, so I pray that it will be easy. Oh. But the way I'm looking at it, why is everybody this very scared of the exam? Why is everybody very scared of the exam?
The way you're saying it now, like it is time. The questions are much, and even the theory part too. If you press submit twice and you made mistake, that is the end. It is scary.
Yeah, actually, I should not lie you. Like, to for the exam, you have to be on hot seat and like no. What I'm just saying is that you need to prepare. Like, it's like a normal exam, and normally, the way exam is, you have to prepare for it. And they are like, yeah, you only have to like submit. Once you have to attempt for each of the steps. Yes, I know. Yeah, I know. But hopefully, like with the guides that we'll be providing, things are going to like become easier. And you may need to like revise your courses also. Like any topic that we mentioned in the guide, you may need to like go over them again in your courses. You may have to go over them in your courses again. Okay. So you have to put the attendance link too. So I just sent the attendance link to the chat so you can sign attendance. And before we go, sorry, Mr. John.
Yes, I'm with you. I'm with you, Mr. Usman.
Okay, okay. Yeah, I just wanted to ask you, like, maybe I have maybe anything you want to like add or maybe or
Okay.
something.
So we're supposed to. Time is fast spent already. We're supposed to at least proceed with what's it called? Proceed with learning, at least to understand some topics under the theoretical parts. Um, I don't know if we can maybe touch. I don't know. This is 6:30 already. Um, Maybe we'll have to shift it to. I don't know if we'll have to shift it to next week because everybody came late aside from Adebisi, and I don't know if. But aside from that, the exams are not difficult per se. That's why, especially for the timed exams, there are still assessments, right, that you can take to actually have an idea of what you would find in the certification exam. It's only the practical exams that maybe might want to seem slightly more difficult, but then it's not that difficult. So would do some touches, especially on data modeling, data processing, right, and how to evaluate your models with some of the metrics, R square and the likes. Um, Nothing much, Mr. Usman. Nothing much.
Okay. Yeah. So I
Oh,
think
sorry. Also, do you think it's still okay for us to maybe scratch something? Maybe just do a refresher course on a particular concept, or we should shoot it to next week.
is so okay, are you asking like for me
Yes,
personally?
I am. I am. I'm asking you. I'm asking you.
Mm.
It's not
Ah,
ideal, and the number of persons that are here, I don't know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Um, yeah, I know the reminder was not given, but then you should know at least this is over 2 months, 3 months now. You should know by now that by 6 p.m. we come
yeah.
here. Or
So it depends on you.
okay, depends on me. Okay, okay. I get it. I get what you mean there. I get what you mean there. I do I have a notebook ready? You just give me some minutes. All right, so let me just I just have a summary here, notebook on conditional statement. So let me just share my screen. All right, so I guess my screen can be seen. So conditional statement, just very it's a very simple concept in Python. All right, so conditional statements, they let your program make decisions. They control which block of code runs based on a condition. So for example, um, age is equal to 18. All right, so a conditional statement actually starts with if. So you are more like saying if our age is greater than or equal to 18, you should print out you are eligible to vote. All right. So conditional statements are like statements that we make in Python. All right. We give, we create an output based on certain conditions. All right. So the output here is that we want to print out that one is eligible to vote based on the condition that the age is greater than or equal to 18. All right. So if I print this, I'll definitely have you are eligible to vote because age is equal to 18, even if it's not greater than 18. All right. Um, Now to actually make it more beautiful, we then have what we call the else statement. So for example, now if I want two kinds of outputs, right, based on certain conditions. So if I say that if age is equal to greater than or equal to 18, print this, right? I can still go ahead to say, sorry, I can still go ahead to say else, all right, print you are not eligible to vote. So let's say this is 15. Of course, because this is 15 and our age is equal to 18, the first output would not be our result. It will actually be the second output. So if we run it, um, we get, oh, sorry, I wanted to make this more than 18. If age is greater than or equal to 18. Okay. All right. So if age is greater than or equal to 15, all right, 18 is definitely greater than 15. So definitely to print out you are eligible to vote. Or let's say if let's still make this 18. Let's make this 15. All right. So if age is equal to 15, um, so the output would have is you are not eligible to vote. So these are like basic examples. This is another example. A score is 45. If score if the score is greater than or equal to 50, you have to output. All right. Um, so I don't know if let me see if okay, sorry, hold on. All right, so this is another logical operator. In this case, you would notice that We are actually making a printout based on two conditions. All right, we're making a printout based on two conditions, and it's on the condition that age is equal to 20, age is equal to 22. So it's on two conditions, age and citizen. All right, so if the age is greater than equal to 18 and citizen is equal to and citizen, so in this case, if you check, citizen is not equated to anything, right? Because by default, citizen is equal to true. So if they say if age is greater than equal to 18 and citizen, meaning that and citizen is equal to true, all right, let this be your output. There are different ways to actually write this using a particular logical operator that we call and, but then this would have to be in brackets. All right. Okay, so this will just be it for now. Let me see. Hold on. Let me see if I can access a skill assessment on conditional statement, and we'll do it together. Um, okay. All right. Can you see my screen? Okay. So this first question says that um we should change the rating of the book to 4.6. This is a diction. This is a dictionary. All right. So what would be the code here to actually change um, rating from 4.13 to 4.6? Anybody? Our time is going. How do I change? Anybody? So this is how you just feel. Nobody. It's just oh, time's almost going. Equate it to 4.6. Right. The time is fast spent, but I would not complete the code. I hope I'm not alone here. Oh. I just wanted to just see how we could uh, refresh our memory on Python programming. So it means that if you were to attempt this now, I was waiting for a response. So nobody could have gotten a response.
Yes, we are here, we are here.
Okay, so I'm clicking the next question. So be at alert. So x is equal to Python, u is equal to x. Um, how do I return this output u? Look at, remember, Python is in small letter, all small, all like lowercase, if you like. Somebody, what's the function? What's the oh wow, interesting.
Hello, sorry, are we here? Yeah, okay.
I'm the only one here. Nobody's responding. And if you want to write exam, nobody can even respond to this OBJ. This is not the practical exam. This is like the timed exam. So if you're giving this question now, as you're looking at it, please let's respond, all right? And if we let's not be afraid of failing. I'm not even afraid of failing, all right? So making attempts would mean that we are actually thinking, all right? So okay, so I have this array. How do I complete this code? It's very simple. This is very simple. So what should be here?
Import.
All right.
Import
And what should be here?
np.array.
All right. You have
np.
it. All right. Now this is a function with two arguments, a and b. Function is add. The function is actually the duty of the function is to add the two variables a and b. So
Return.
okay, thank you. This is a class. Did we do class in Python? Okay. So this is a default. Okay, so we have two arguments, the default argument and then name. So if self.name is equal to name, how do I come about Venus? So what do I call?
V,
Yes,
yeah, V equal to planets.
Venus. All right. Is that correct? Because Venus is actually the name, is actually representing. Um, maybe okay. Let's respond. The skill assessment to actually explain the concept to us. All right. So we have something similar to the last. Um, so what should be here? Class.
Planets.
Yes.
Yes, def.
Is that all?
Yes.
It's
Yes.
only Emmanuel that is responding, Or it's as if if we don't want to do this. It's too basic, Abi. There are some persons here that have not taken the timed exam. So I mean this would be helpful. Um all right. So we have to add the following items to the book dictionary. We want to add format to this dictionary. So how do I add it? I want to add a new key and value to dictionary. So what's the function? Yeah, the different functions you can use.
Okay, I think you can use book formats in parentheses equal to paperback.
All right, thank you very
Like,
much.
yeah.
Sorry, I just want to add though. By the way, the bracket is square bracket. Like the name of the bracket here is square bracket.
Yes, yes, yes. And this is a coily bracket. This is a coily bracket. This is a square bracket. You can also use another this thing. Well, our time is already going. Can use book dot update. Then you map format to paperback in a curly bracket, and then you enclose it with a parenthesis. Book.update, and we are updating the dictionary. This is a class. The description of the class is natural entity. in the observable universe. So this is a variable, all right. So a string is passed on to this variable description. This is another new class, star. So what function should I write here? What code should I write here so that some.description would actually give me the same output as the string.
Brackets, Astro.
All right. This is actually basic Python. Is it? So whatever is what if I said that I'm clicking here, so we get to see where we missed it and where we didn't. Complete the code to return the output. X is equal to 1, 2, 3. S is equal to. So now if you check, this is a dictionary. All right. This is a list. That's a list, a tuple. All right. So how do I change?
It's
Okay. Yes.
BICT.
Oh, wait. It's only one person that's responding here. Oh. Okay.
By the
Okay.
way,
Okay.
that's a set,
You use
not a
dict
dict. That's a set.
and it's like everything in lowercase.
No, that's actually a set. Dix is like, although Dix dictionary is also like is inside a curly braces, but a dictionary has key value pairs. Why a set is
True, true,
only
true.
just curly
Oh,
Exactly.
braces,
okay.
no key value pairs. So it's a set, not Dix. That's
Correct,
set,
correct.
SET.
Mr. Usman, you would have allowed us so that we'll get to see where we failed. And that's it.
Oh, sorry, I was
If
just
you,
using like I thought like while oh, I forgot that there will be correction then I'm just
yeah.
using like a time to
Okay,
like
okay.
correct
Is that
it.
right? Thank you. Thank you very much. Much appreciated. All right, so let's go to the next question. Mm. They're just giving us class. Okay. So class person. So what would be the function name? Um,
I think you use double underscore init something.
Yes, thank you. Initialize. If you are wrong, you get to see it. If you are correct, you get to see it and you get to know why. Okay, so we have two variables here, and both of them have been initialized. So I want to print out S. I want to have these two outputs for name and diameter underscore kilometer. So how do I call? Oh yeah, nobody's responding. I'll not write anything. No. Time is going. Okay, yeah, so it's already off. So if it means if I wait for you people, there will be no response. So okay, So, oh, this is very interesting. It's open. Let me know this your time. All right. Is this correct? Okay, we'll get to know. So I have a list of dictionaries. So what's actually okay? So if you check something was added. Hmm, Anybody? Okay. Going. Nobody's making response here. Okay. All right. So this is a comprehension, list comprehension, dictionary comprehension. So what should be written there?
Hello everyone, are we still here? Everybody is just muted.
See, like say the I don't want to say the rubbish, but say the wrong thing. I mean, say the wrong thing. If you check what the key and the value, if you check, we are having each of the keys multiplied by 10. So it means that I'm mapping norm to norm times 10 for every of the number between 0 to 4. Okay. Since nobody wants to talk now. All right. So this is a decorator. All right. The decorator was created. Okay, no, this is not a decorator. Should it be? Okay. Okay, it isn't. It isn't. Does anybody have this is my own input. Since nobody wants to give their input. All right, let's see our results. Okay, so we missed three. So let's check. Okay, so let's see the reason why we missed this. So we should have called this method directly, all right? Because um, the library pandas was not introduced in the first instance. All right, this is a standard Python, and there is no string method for standard Python except you introduce the library. This can only work when the library pandas has been introduced. All right. So let's check the ones we got. Okay, we got this. All right. So we missed this. Okay, why did we miss it? Okay, so okay. In our code, our class was in capital letter. It was supposed to be in small caps. All right. And then lastly, okay. So let's see the reason for a failure. Okay, so we said in our code we wrote E equal to planet, which assigns the class itself to E, not an object instance of the class. To create an instance, you need to call the class with the required arguments. All right, so this is our class, and this is the argument name and diameter. All right, so for us to have this output, it means that we need to impute our argument for our name and our diameter. We only just call the class without an input. All right, so I think that will be all. Um, so by next week, would a comprehensive summary on Python programming, basically on machine learning classifications, also on working with date times, and lastly, evaluating metrics. So we'd see how we can compile, as we did for the hypothesis testing and probability statistics. We'll see how we can compile a summary so that we can read up and use in preparing for our exams. All right. Thank you very much.
Yeah, like thank you very much, Mr. John. And actually, like when he was like doing the assessment, there was a time he asked that, "Did we do class in this track?" I actually cannot remember if we learned about class or like Python classes in our Python courses, but I wanted to like remember that everything that I'm seeing in this assessment is just like deja vu. When I was also doing the assessment, some questions were directly the way they are in this assessment. So Python assessment is one of the assessments you need to like practice for the second theory exam. I think I told you the assessment to practice for the first one. Yes, anything statistical experimentation, exploratory analysis, and things like that. So I'm even happy that you even brought the idea. It actually did not cross my mind. And you know that there was a time I was explaining that anything that requires coding, you need to be very careful. Just one single mistake can cause you to miss it. Just like in the place where the class, just capitalization, small letter C and capital letter C, and every other thing is correct, but with just that one single capitalization that is not correct, everything was marked wrong. So we also like need to like pay attention to details also and do a lot of assessment, practice a lot of assessment, a lot, like practice it a lot. It will help you in the theory exam. So thank you, Mr. John.
All right. So I think at this moment we just I don't know. Um, class was looking strange to me. Okay, it's understandable. So maybe you just have to revisit your course on Python programming. Um, Precious, it's understandable. And so you can go to the skill assessment and repeat Python programming. All right, repeat it often and often and often as much as you can. Okay. Um, so as I said, would prepare a summary notebook that can be accessible. Summary notebook that can be accessible to us by next week. So and please let's try and be on time. Let's try and be on time, please. Let's try and be on time. We might even get it during the week, as Mr. Usman said. The summary notebook would be available this week before Saturday, so that we can go through it on Saturday. We'll just go over them. So in the meantime, if you have not written your timed exams, right, you can write them this week. Before you write them, try to go over the assessments, as many assessments as you can. And if you have any challenge on understanding a particular topic, I understand that sometimes there's always a delay in responding to you guys on Discord, but maybe you can just make it importunate, make it incessant, like repeatedly disturb us so that we can get to see those messages and respond on time. So in the case where you happen upon a challenge in the skill assessment, maybe you got a question wrong and it was explained to you, but still you did not understand the explanation from the Gemini or from the AI, you can reach out to us and we'll try to bring it down. Network with alarm full attendance. Okay, so we'll leave us at this point. So please let's take notes. The data science track will soon kick off because we're already in a new month. So after next week, I guess from the upper week, we kick start with the data science track. It's not as bulky as this associates that the data science track, all right? And it's more of models, all right? So please, let's be here on time. At most 6:10, 6:10. We are already here 6:10, so that we can have ample time to do our revision and go straight into our exams. All right, thank you very much. I think at this juncture, call it tonight. So, any question, please? All right. Hmm. Okay, so in the absence of any question, some persons are complaining that cannot see the attendance. So if you go to the Discord channel, you'd see the attendance. Click on it there. I think it's clickable on the Discord channel. All right. Well, on my end, it's clickable on both ends. If you are using your phone, maybe you can just try to click on it on the Discord channel. Pressing your PC, you can click on it directly. So, and if you have not, I know there are some persons here that have not completed their course. It's fine. You can still um, do at least for the timed exams. There are courses that you can just try to finish up before you now see how you can complete the rest in order to prepare for the practical exam. Because practical exams they will touch even the last topic. The last topic on data science is majorly on hypothesis testing, experimental designs, um, machine learning, supervised and unsupervised, creating models. So please just do well to let's put in more effort. We've done well. So many persons fortunately could not make it up to this point, but here you are. I mean, by next year you should be. You should be more than an amateur in data science. All right, so see you. God bless you. Have a nice weekend. Good night.
Okay, goodbye everyone. Wishing you success in your certification examination and your courses for people that feel like taking the courses. Goodbye.